Today, I have a treat for everybody. We're gonna be looking at a white girl living in an all-black school who feels uncomfortable because, you know, there's black people at the school. That sure makes me uncomfortable, but it might just be because I'm a white, super nice and culturally inviting man.
Here we go. I am one of the only white people here at this school.
Notice the one of them. So it's not like she's the actually only white girl there, so it's not that big of a deal.
This is a school that's 99% African American. We still have a white school and a black school in Orangeburg. One is public and one is private.
Okay, so far the video is just stereotyping black people with all the ghetto music in the background. And also, because all the black people are apparently too poor to afford private school. And honestly, I can't afford private school either, so I'm not talking. But still, they're like, oh, all the white people are at the private school because they're all rich and we're all poor.
OW to me is kind of, divided.
Every person you see is, black.
Okay, so I guess her mom forced her to go here, which would kind of piss me off a little bit, especially if she was going to private school before, because, you're gonna get not as good of an education. Personally, it wouldn't really matter to me. I just feel like I wouldn't want to be stuck up. I mean, that's kind of a stereotype for a private school, but personally, I don't know. I feel like all the people who go to private schools are kind of like more rich. So more of them are studi, than the people that would go to a public school. But I mean, I don't know if she's complaining in this video or not. It's kind of baseless so far. See the part of the text where it says to combat ethnic segregation? What is that gonna do? Sending one white kid to a public school, all of a sudden all the people at a private school are just gonna be like, huh, maybe we should go to public school and waste all the money we spend on this private school. They're not all at the school just because they don't like black people. They're at the private school because they, have money and they want to go to a private school. They want to get a better education. And what's really the problem with that? I mean, if you're going to private school and then you kind of just wasted the money you paid for the private school to go to a public school, just so you can complain that it has black people at it. I mean, it's kind of doesn't make any sense.
I wanted to make sure that you felt safe.
I moved around my whole life, Dr. Peters. I do have that adaptive personality.
Oh, I guess she's not safe. Must be because of all the black people there. Why does he ask her if she's safe? Are all the black kids just gonna beat the shit out of her because she's white? I mean, I don't get it.
Staring is not good. Stare right back at her. It makes me feel like there's something wrong with me, Really uncomfortable feeling.
Dude, they're not staring at you because you're white. They're staring at you because you literally have a whole camera crew in there recording what you're doing. I mean, I would be staring at you. I'd be confused. Like, why is there a camera crew here? Did somebody get killed? Although, personally, I'm not quite sure. I mean, they could be staring at her because she's white, but, I mean, if they are, that's kind of awkward.
It isn't about somebody's skin color that makes them who they are. It's about how they act and how they carry themselves and their morals and values.
Then why did you even make this video?
The school system here has become extremely segregated. Where OW, at the thousands of students that are there, you could probably count on your hands and toes the number of Caucasian students. So she and I decided together.
Hold on, can I hear that one more time?
Together.
So that means that they made this decision together to, go out and, go to a school filled with black people. So I don't know what you were expecting. I don't see why this whole entire news article needs to exist. I mean, you knew what you were getting yourself into. Why did you decide to do that? And on top of that, I think it might be the mom's thing. Like, don't know for sure, so don't go ahead on it, but it's probably the mom's thing.
Be part of the solution, not part of the problem.
I could be on OP's campus, Orangeburg Prep's campus, probably within 8 minutes. I mean, we're that close.
You probably have more opportunities if you go to the private school than you do if you go to OW.
Well, no shit you do. It's a higher degree of education. Going to a private school means you get a better education and it opens up better job opportunities for you. That's why people go to private schools. What do you mean being a part of the solution and not the problem? Is private schools a problem? I mean, I got 2 private schools near me, and it's pretty normal to have somebody go to a private school. Is it just because everyone who goes to the private school is white? I mean, they can afford it, and if they can afford it, it's not a big deal. They're literally paying for a better education, and maybe your kids are, and it's not because they're black, it's just because, well, either they can't afford it or they don't want it. But these white people genuinely want a better education. It's not a problem if they don't want to go to a public school. Okay, well, I think I'm done with this video. But, the reason why I haven't uploaded in a little while is because I got a little bit sucked into Fallout, and then after that I had to go to a wedding. So, I'm back now. I got some good video ideas on the way. Some of them involving Fallout, because, you know, I really like Fallout. And by the way, shout out to Carbon Flash. She made my new outro song. Well, she rapped in it. The one that I'm about to play now. And, peace. Oh yeah, one last thing. I keep making Edmodo classes for my channel, and they keep getting banned by Edmodo because, well, the first time I decided to sign up as a superintendent, and they were like, well, let's see what classes you've taught. And then they realized how to eat your own toes with pictures was not an applicable class. So the link will be in the description for the class I have currently, and if that doesn't, if you click on it and it just says this page doesn't exist, it means that I got banned again. So hopefully you click it on the day it's out, because you'll be able to join for a whole day. And you know, more frequently you should probably join my Discord, because that's what I'm actually on. Alright, see ya.
That foe, and oh, pick up the crown, go ahead and step down, thought you oughta know, you ain't king no more, Tell me what's in your head, ego-filled cause your brain's non-existent, wasted with your friends, but the work is you missed it, and I don't know why you think you're blind.